Hey, what's going on, guys? This is gonna be the final part of what if Tanjiro was the reincarnation of Yoriichi. Finally, after a long wait, I'm sorry that I haven't been posting. It's just that I've been sick. I mean, I don't. Yeah, I'm sick for right now, but I'm getting better right now. So yeah, let's get into this. We're going we're going to do the Hasha training arc, um and then the Infinity Castle arc. But he is gonna Tundra is gonna play Muzan. So yes. So we go to okay. So we go to where the master holds a meeting about Mitri's Slayer mark and stuff as Igro is there, as Tanjiro is there, um just because Tanjiro is there. As Mitri will start explaining, but Mitri's the very bad explainer. Even Igro knows that she's the bad explainer as he puts his hand on his face. Yeah, she puts his hand on his face as she says that I'm sorry that I'm not a very good explainer, but yeah, as 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 not the master, the master would not be there. He would be over at his house, but the I think it was his wife there that came there. But 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 the wife would explain that Tanjo has always had his demon slayer mark. That's why he's so strong. As they would look to Tanjo as Tanjo would say to them, no, not Tanjo, um, as the Hashos would say, how did you get the Slayer mark? Um, I mean, to my knowledge, you're gonna have to be at a near death situation, and you're gonna have a heartbeat over 200, I think. It's like over 200 or something like that. As then the Hashers asked, well then how did you unlock this landmark? Never gained it. Wait, what do you mean? Then how did you get it? I never gained it. I never really used it against a demon. What, really? Well, yeah, I was born with the Slayer mark. As everybody would be completely shocked about a child wielding the Slayer mark when he was born exactly. As they say that they're gonna have the Mahashara training arc, uh, as so they would okay, so everybody would be gathered to do the Hasha training arc or just the Hasha training, as everybody would go through it, as Tanjiro would just be breezing by the like every just a breeze. It's just a breeze for Tanjiro. But once we get to the Wind Pillars dojo, that's when Tanjiro spars with Sanemi. So they start sparring, so Tanjiro easily wins as so on. As then we're gonna go to the part where Sanemi or should I say Genya is gonna talk to Sanemi um about if he can forgive him, because if you guys don't know that Genya thought that Sanemi killed their mother. So yeah. Yeah, because Genya thought that Sanemi killed their mother, but in fact he didn't. His mother was actually demon, yeah, and stuff like that. As Tanjiro, as Sanemi would get like angry and because I mean he would get angry at Genya because he said this line, "Well, I have 8 demons and gained their power." As Sanemi would look back at Genya as he would be furious as try to poke like his eyes, because that's what he actually does in the manga. Uh, as Tanjiro um would move Genya out the way to outside as he blocks the way of Genya. As Sanemi, I mean not Sanemi, Tanjiro says, "Hey Sanemi, you need to calm down, or else I'll be forced to take you down. You hear me? Calm down, Sanemi." As with this, Sanemi would calm down because he doesn't want to face Tanjiro, because he knows how strong Tanjiro really is. As they would back down, as he would go to Giyu's I guess dojo, I guess, like just waiting patiently because nobody went to Giyu in the manga. Nobody went to Giyu. As Giyu would just be sitting down patiently as uh Tanjiro would enter the store and say, "Hello, Giyu," or just Tomioka. As Giyu would say, "Oh, Tanjiro, what brings you here?" Well then, here, I have a proposition. As and what is that proposition? I want to train you. I want to train you to unlock your Slayer mark. As Giyu would be a little bit surprised, as he would say, "But why would you want to train me?" Because I see potential in you, a lot of potential. So I want to train you myself. Now, I'm going to warn you, this training is going to be hard, harder than you're going to ever experience in your entire life. Alright then, I'm going to come at you with full force and the intention to kill. As Giyu would be a little bit scared, but at the same time he's ready. As they would go outside, as Tanjiro as Tanjiro gets ready to attack Giyu in blinding speed, Giyu barely dodges the attack. As Giyu thinks, "Wow, he's really coming at me coming to me to kill me. He's really going for the kill. I need to I need to use my full power, or else I won't survive this." As Tanjiro quickly strikes back as Giyu blocks it, but it wasn't because his strikes are heavy, like really heavy. Even though he can move really fast, his strikes are heavy. As as Giyu would block Tanjiro's head, as he says, his his swings are so heavy. As Giyu Giyu would not even stand a chance again against Tanjiro, really. As then Tanjiro decides to use a breathing technique. She would use sun breathing sunflower thrust. As when Gyu seeing Tanjiro use his breathing technique, and he knows he's gonna die, as his heart as as his heart rate now is over 200, and he's in a life and death situation or a life threatening situation. As so basically, Tanjiro would thrust at Gyu, just thrusting as Gyu awakening his demon slayer mark. As Tanjiro seeing this, as he would stop, like right, like a few inches from, like a few centimeters of Gyu's nose. As Tanjiro would stop and look back and say, "There you go. You have awakened your demon slayer mark, Gyu." As Tanjiro would, I mean, not Tanjiro, as Gyu would look into a pond and see the blue mark that he has, as he would say, "Huh? This is the Demon Slayer mark." As as Gyu now feels stronger, he feels stronger, more powerful. As Tanjiro says, "All right, Gyu, now I will go easy on you. All right, Gyu," as he would nod his head. As they spar for a little bit, as you can actually keep up with Tanjiro, but he's not going full power. So Gyu is strong. He is very strong with the Demon Slayer mind. As when Tanjiro and Gyu clash their swords, um Gyu's sword turns bright red. As once they go back, Gyu says, "Wait, what? My Nichiren blade is red now? Tanjiro, do you know what this is?" As Tanjiro will nod his head, as he would say, "People who gain the Demon Slayer mark have access to the red blade now, but it's very difficult. There's also some abilities that you can also access with the Demon Slayer mark. The Demon Slayer mark's abilities, or the abilities that is hold, are one, the see-through world, or the transparent world. As you would be confused, transparent world. Yes, it's the ability to look through people's bodies and look where their organs, their muscles. So basically, you have an edge. So basically, you have an edge over the opponent. If you use the see-through world, you will see when the lungs contract up or they're about to breathe. That means when then that's a chance to strike before they can even pull off a breathing technique. As Guy would say, "Wow, that is very very useful." You know that, and yes, I know it's very useful because I have it. As he would be completely shook. Shook. Wait, you have the transparent world? Yes, I've had it for a long time. I've gotten used to it. As as he would say, well then how's it like? Well then right now I can see through your body, I can see your muscle, your tissue, your lungs, and everything else. As try to use a breathing technique, but be on guard. As as he would nod his head as he would try to use the first form of water breathing, as before you can perform the water breathing technique, Tanjiro's already at his face. As oh, I see. It's very useful in battle against like another Hashra or just any demon basically. It also it gives you the there also is one more ability. It's an ocular ability basically. Basically you can perceive time more slowly. Wait, really? Well, in order to unlock the see-through world, you're gonna have to find figure that on your own. I can't help you with that. All I can help right now is get you your demon star mark, and that's it. All right, Ki, are you ready for more training or sparring? As Ki would nod his head with the demon slayer mark still on, as they'll start clashing. As as Gi would, I mean, as Tanjiro would start going a little like going would start a little bit more trying because Giyu with his demon center mark is strong, like 10 times stronger. As they'll be fighting, as Giyu cannot even keep up with Tanjiro. As all right, as Tanjiro says, all right then, training's over. So we go to the Ubuyashiki mansion where you see the master sitting on his bed next to his wife and two children who are playing in the I forgot what they're playing, but they're just playing. As you see Muzan appear as as Muzan would say, well then you look horrible. As the master would say, what brings you here, Muzan? As Muzan would say, well then. I have, I have, well, then you already know my plans, don't you? You will never get your hands on Nezuko. Even if I die, the the demon slayers will keep on thriving and live on in their memories. Or I should say, I will live on in their memories. Hmm. You really think so? Because I will annihilate all the demon slayers. You won't. You won't even get your hands on Nezuko. It's pointless. Your dreams, everything is pointless. As as Ubuyashiki asks Muzan about his dreams and everything else, as he would say, "Is this really a dream? To become truly immortal and become immune to the sunlight?" Well, then I have bad news. That will never happen. As Muzan would get a little bit pissed off, as he would go right or be like be like in front of Ubuyashiki as ready to kill him, but instead the house blows up, killing him and his wife and his children. That does happen in the manga, so yeah. And so now, um, the crows tells him that there has been an explosion at the Ubuyashiki mansion, as Tanjiro would be the first one to be there, as he would say, Muzan, I see it too. As he would look at Tanjiro and be scared as hell. As then he would be injected by Lady Tamio's drug. as Tanjiro realizing this is Lady Tamio and has a paper talisman on her head because of its blood demon or to go invisible. So Lady Tamio injects or just puts the drugs in Muzan. As when Muzan tries to grab Lady Tamio, as he cuts Muzan's hand, letting her go. As he gets Lady Tamio to safety, as Lady Tamio says, "Oh, thank you, Tanjo. I have injected the drugs into Muzan." Okay, Lady Tamio. As all the Hashas get there, as the first one to, or like the first Hasha to be there will be Gyome. As Gomez would shout out really loud, I said, "It's him! It's Muzan!" As all the hunters can't believe that it's actually Muzan. As Muzan would tell Nakami to like teleport them into the Infinity Castle, or just the fortress, to the castle, whatever. As then, well then, in this time there's no Akaza. So yeah, well Zenitsu will still have his fight with Kaigaku, and of course Zenitsu wins because of its seventh form of thunder. as as everything goes in canon up to once we get to Doma. When Shinobu's fighting Doma, as Tanjiro would just be in the shadows, just watching just Shinobu fight. Shinobu fight. As then we okay, so we go to where the part where Doma is going to hug Shinobu as Tanjiro decides to step in as he would say Hiro Kamikagura or Watts as he would just do a just a single high powered vertical slash just to slash Doma's hands. And Shinobu say, thank you, Tanjiro, so much, and please kill this demon. He's the one who killed my sister, Tanjiro. Please avenge my sister. As Tanjiro will nod his head as he would say, I will avenge your sister. As they start fighting, as he realized well, if he breathes in the air because it's so cold that it will affect his lung. But it doesn't matter to him as he would say Hino Kami Kagura, Dragon Son had Halo Dance as he would use a continuous fast and powerful sword attacks that seemingly take the form of a dragon. As he would just start easily defeating him. As then um um he would bring out the Buddha, the big ice Buddha that he can control like a mech, which is actually pretty cool to be honest. Like, bro, you control that thing with like a mech, my guy. Okay, okay. Getting off track. Okay, so as he would say, Kamikagura, sunflower thrust, as he thrusts, or just as he unleashes a single thrust attack at the point of the blade, of course. As he would just go right straight through the wooden, I mean, not the ice column. As then he would say, Kamikagura, Sending Sun transformation, as he backflips into the air and delivers a powerful up slash as he decapitates him. Boom! As then Shinobu would be very, very grateful that he avenged dude, it's the difference between kind of wait, is it kind of man? I forgot her name, bro. All right, we go to the fight where where Upper Moon One Kokushibo. As the first person to actually be there is actually going to be Tanjo in this one, so the pillars will not be there. As when Tanjo arrives to Kakushibo, as he looks at Tanjo, as he gets reminded of Yoriichi, as he would be a little bit scared and say, "Who are you exactly?" "My name is Tanjiro Kamado." As then he would say, "Oh, then why did you look like my brother?" As he would be, as he would, since he has like the power to look back into the past and everything else, as he would say. Oh, you mean Yoriichi, right? As Kabuchi would be more shocked and say, how do you know that name? Well then, I know. He was in my dream one time. I also know about your name as well, Michikatsu, or should I say Kokushibo. As they will know, well then, you're an upper moon, then I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to kill you. I'm as powerful or more powerful than yoriichi. As as upper moon one would take one step back, as there would be really no contest here, as he would use as as he would use hmm, as he would already be right in front of Kokushiba, as he would say, Kami Kagura, Sunny Sun transformation, as he would backflip into the air and deliver a powerful upward slash as he decapitates Kokushiba. As then Kokushiba remembers his memories of the past, that the times they had with Yoriichi, as he would look at Kokushiba with Stein, as Kokushiba would actually thank him. As Tanjiro would say, no problem. Now, we go to where Musan's cocoon is, where he's just in this big fleshy ball, transforming into a demon. So we get to that point as Musan comes out as he killed all the demon slayers that are there, except Lady Tamiya, because Tanjiro will rescue Lady Tamiya, as then as Tanjiro's just fighting Muzan in the Infinity Castle, as he would tell Nakami to teleport them outside or outside, as Nakami would not be responding, as Yushiro would be in control of Nakami, giving him false information. As then Tanjiro stops, as he lets Muzan. Now we will see a very. This is going to be a battle of will. Yoshiro versus Muzan will, as then this would make the Infinity Castle go in like different directions. Like the Infinity Castle will be shifting in like random, like it's very random. As they get flung to like a city, as Muzan is there, as then they have like 1 hour until sunrise, because that's the really only thing that can keep Muzan buried. So basically, the girls, the not the girls, but the new leader of the Demon Slayer Corps is just a child now, as as they would inform the Hashras that there's only 1 hour and 20 minutes until sunrise, as they would think that it's going to be really easy because of Tanjiro, as yes, it's going to be very easy to wait 1 hour, as then as then Tanjiro starts fighting with Muzan, as Tahashi would just be watching and just on guard to stay if anything happens. As Tanjiro's fighting, he uses like he first starts off with Enbu or just Watts, as he just delivers a very high powerful vertical slash, as he cuts Muzan's hands off. As then he uses Watts flash to Watts flash to as he delivers, as he basically just puts one hand on the ground and flash is basically just like thunderclap and flash, but just his way. As he cuts another one of Musan's hand off, but he regrows them, but just very slowly. As Musan would like fling Tanjiro up in the air, as he would say Hino Kami Kagura, um clear blue sky, or Hikira no Ten, as he delivers a as his body spins to deliver a 360 slash. As he slashes, moves on. As then after that, Tanjiro goes in, as he says, Kamikagura Radiant Sun. As he unleashes two horizontal attacks to hit Muzan with. As right after that, as he would say, Kamikagura Burning Bone Summer Sun, as he would unleash as he would unleash a large circular slash that attacks me that attacks Muzan. As he would take Kamikaze and his transformation, as he would backflip into there and deliver a powerful updead slash. But it doesn't kill him, of course, because the only really thing that could kill him is the sun. As this would be happening, as there were as as this would be happening, Tanjiro would use all 12 forms of sun breathing. as there will be like 1 minute left until sunrise, as Muzan cannot stand Tanjiro anymore, as he would try running away, as Tanjiro would block Muzan's way and still attack Muzan, as he would say, Kamikagura, Flame Dance, as he would do a two strike combo, as basically he does a vertical slash and then a horizontal one right after. As right as that, as Muzan takes a step back as he realizes there's only 1 more minute until sunrise, as he says that he needs to get away now. As right after that, Muzan turns into this giant flipping baby, just this just giant baby that. Oh, do you guys know that the form that this baby form of Muzan is actually 3 stories tall? Yeah, I never knew that. Um, so yeah, as Sanjo would just as he realized as he wants to as he uses the 13th form of Sunbeam as the user would consistently perform all 12 sun breathing in repeating success to increase its accuracy and ability and improve movements. Wow. And yeah, this form was solely to kill Muzan. But he didn't actually want to kill Muzan. He wanted the sun to actually kill Muzan. As now he performs the sun breathing. I mean the 13th form of the sun breathing. As 13th form of the sun breathing. As it leaves Muzan in a state where he can't move. He can't explode like in the Sengoku era. In the Sengoku era. So now So now, so now the sun is coming up. He fears the sun as the sun fully comes up as it kills Muzan, as everybody would be trained for Tanjiro, as the war against demons and humans has finally ended. Well then, that was it. Hope you guys really like this episode. I mean, that bro, I'm dumb. I hope you guys like this. What if and hope